Okay, we're looking at dividing fractions by whole numbers. We're going to start with unit fractions by a whole number. So a unit fraction has a 1 as its numerator, so it's 1 of something. So it could be 1/2, 1/3, 1/6. Okay, but that's unit fraction. So we just start a nice simple step to start with. And don't be put off by hearing dividing fractions. It might sound very tricky, might be a difficult concept, but once we actually work through it, you should be, I think you'll be very comfortable with it. I'm just going to start just showing you a piece of paper that at the moment I split into halves. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to divide a half by 2. And if I show you on this piece of paper, it should make it sort of hopefully quite visible. So at the moment it's in halves. You're going to divide one of the halves by 2. Okay, so if I divide this half, if you think about this half has now been split into 2. Yeah. That half split into 2 actually becomes, I'm sure you have a look, what you notice about the fractions, it's become 1/4. Okay, so 1/4 is shaded in. So where we split that, and if you share a half into 2, you're then splitting it into quarters. Okay, you're not splitting it into a half of a half, it becomes a quarter. So as we've seen that, so we can show that again on here. So we've got a half here, split it across, yeah, and a half divided by 2, it's half divided by 2, it actually becomes 1/4. Okay, so we've got that one. So let's see how it works for thirds then. So we've got my third shaded in, I'm going to divide it by 2 again. Okay, I'm going to change colour, I fancy a change of colour. So now we've got a third divided by 2. Okay, so I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to put my, split it up. So if we think we've got this third to start with, if we split it, yeah, there. So have a look, what have we got there now? That third split into 2, or divided by 2. And we've got 1, and then how many parts altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so shaded in there is 1/6. Okay, hopefully you might start noticing to see a relationship as we're going across here. Okay, might not be what you expected, but what relationship can you see between some of the numbers? This one we're going to do in thirds. Yes, we're going to divide by 3, so it's in thirds at the moment. So let's take this third, got 1/3. We're going to divide it by 3 this time, so we think, try and visualise it. So we've started with this 1/3, and we're going to split that into thirds, or by 3, sorry. Got 1/3, and we've split it, divided it by 3. Carry the lines across. Yeah. Okay. So now that 1/3 divided by 3 has become 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, is 9. So 3 by 3, or you could count it individually. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 9. Okay, or it's in ninths. Okay, so that 1/3 divided by 3 is actually 1/9. Okay, hopefully these pictures will just help you kind of visualise it a bit better. It will help you. But what some of you might be noticing now, there is actually kind of a very clear method to use, a clear method to follow. Okay, if we take this one at the top, so a half divided by 2 was 4. Now what you might start noticing, the relationship, yeah, 2, 2 and 4, 3, 2 and 6, 3, 3 and 9. Okay, what do you notice? Well, if I circle that, 2 and 2, 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, and then that 1 is placed above it. Let's look at this one. Okay, 3 times 2 would make 6. Yeah, fine. What about this one? 3 times 3 is 9. So even though we're dividing, yeah, by a whole number, our fraction, okay, it's actually getting split up smaller and smaller. And the way to work it out, you actually multiply. You multiply your denominator by your whole number. It's as simple as that. And then you just put your numerator back over the top. Okay, so a half divided by 2 is a quarter, but the rule, the way to work it out mathematically, 2 times 2 makes you 4, and then this, your numerator, is placed back above it. Okay, and we've hopefully visually showed you how that half then got split and became 1/4. Alright, because you're actually sharing your fractions, dividing them into smaller sections. Yeah, and we know the smaller sections, the larger the number. Okay, so that's unit fractions for today. If I just quickly, let's do one at the bottom. Let's do all without an image, just to get that rule set in our head. Let's do 1/4 divided by 4. Okay, so have a think to yourself, what do you think it's going to be? What's that relationship there? So we've got a 4 and a 4, so if we times those together, that's going to give us our denominator, 16, and then our numerator comes back over 1/16. Okay, and that's working with unit fractions. Okay, but when we go on to normal proper fractions, yeah, still the same rule, Okay, so good luck working those out today, and I'll see you for the next video.